I hope you are having a fantastic day. Today I'm here to bring you my Readathin TBR. Now I'm going to be posting 1 to 2 videos because I have about 4 TBRs that I have to post here soon. So today I will post my Readathin as well as my empty Shelfie TBR. They will be 2 separate videos. And one of the things that I wanted to do this month was I want to say at least I had a handful of NetGalley books that I have been meaning to read and review. So I am gonna incorporate those in these readathons. So let's dive on in. So for Readathin, it is running from November 1st to November 30th, but let's go ahead and let me show you my TBR. So the first challenge is to read a 2017 release, and I'm gonna go with Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. This is the second book in the Monsters of Verity duology. I just read This Savage Song last month, and I'm ready to wrap this up soon because I need to know what happens. Prompt number 2 is to read a diverse book, and I'm gonna go with Dreadnought by April Daniels. This is the first book. From what I understand, the main character is transgender. That's all I know, and there's superheroes involved. I don't want to know much more beyond that. Number 3 is to read a book pertaining to your favorite emoji, and the one that I use the most is the heart eyes emoji. So I'm gonna go with The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This is Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads. This is her favorite book, and I'm really curious because she says it's really good. And I don't know, it's one of those like love to hate things. I'm kind of a sucker for that. Number 4 is to read a fall themed cover, and I'm gonna go with Shadow Weaver by Marcy Kate Conley. This is another one of those books, but I believe this one actually comes out in January of next year. So if I can read and review this, I'll be on time and that'll be a good thing. But yeah, that cover is just so cute. Next is to start and finish a series. While I should start one of the mini series that I have, I'm gonna go with a series that I checked out from the library. Well, I checked out the first one, but I do plan on checking out books 2 and 3, and that is going to be Jewel by Amy Ewing. I believe this is like a political thing. I don't know. I don't really know much about it. I've read like the first 2 or 3 pages and I loved it. So I can't wait to finish and like dive in and actually do some reading on this. Number 6 is to read a new to you author, and I'm also combining this with Buddy Read because this is the Buddy Read for the Contemporary-a-thon, so I won't start reading it until then, but it is Like Water by Rebecca Potus. And I do know that Kayla from Books and Lala really likes this, so I kind of look up to her for a few things, and her taste in contemporary books is one of them. Number 7 is to read a book in 24 hours. To read a book that's due back to the library the soonest, Untamed by A.G. Howard. This is the novella collection for the Splintered series, so I can't wait to finish this up, and this will be completing another one of those series. Number 9 is to read a horror or a thriller, and I'm going to be reading The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torr. This has been on so many TBRs, and hopefully I can finally knock this off and get this read. Next is going to be read a book outside of your genre, and I'm going to go with a middle grade mystery, and I'm going to go with Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. I don't know, I've heard it was really good, so I really look forward to checking it out. Next is to read an ebook, Attention Land Lip Service by Susan Orion. I don't have a cover for that, but I will post it here. So yeah, this is one of those, I believe it's another middle grade that I just don't know much about, but it sounded interesting at the time to listen to an audiobook, and I'm going to listen to The 100 Lies of Lizzie Lovett by Chelsea Sidoti, and a book that you got for free, which is number 17. I had actually started this on I believe the 28th or the 29th, just to kind of get a jump start. And I am 31% of the way through, I believe. Number 13 is going to be read a book that counts towards another readathon. Now this can count towards Empty Shelfie, or it can also count towards Tome Topple, and that is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I believe I am 42 pages in. I basically am just going to be starting this whole book over and trying to get back into the story. But from what I remember, I didn't like it. That's why I'm only 42 pages in. Next is to read a book that you have previously put down. And I have been trying to work through this book for so long. It is Because You Love to Hate Me. This is the 13 villain story bind up. And I've been trying really hard to get through it. But I got to, I believe it was The Blessing of Little Ones by Sarah Enni, and I did not like it. I actually didn't after that short story. But I went through the Sea Witch, which is by Marissa Meyer. I only have 7 more stories to read in this, and I really want to get it finished because I think I've been working on this since like August. And it needs to be done. Number 16 is to read a book that you got from a subscription service. Now, I'm not part of a subscription service, but I have purchased from people online books from their subscription service that they didn't want. And one of the most recent ones is The Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Olson. I want to read this book so bad. And I love the original cover, but for some reason I was more drawn to the Owl Crate cover, which is this one. And finally, the challenge is to read 4 books, and I have a handful. I have 14 books to read for Readathin, so that's more than 4, so that challenge is going to be completed. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye!